Hello, everyone. We are pleased and welcome you here to the Bedford Biddy Championship game here at Lurgio Middle School with the Ithaca Bombers against the Campbell Fighting Camels. I'm here with Tyler Tender as the Bombers win the first one, 55-41. And since it is double elimination, they have to win this one to win. So it's really any team's game now. Both teams have to win. So now really the pressure's on the Camels, giving up the first game. Now they have to try to win this one, even though both teams are tired.
Yeah, you're right about that, Jack. And, as a fan, as a commentator, more physical the second half. Let's see if it keeps up.
Absolutely. As Cole Deal gets things underway with the layup as he misses, Grayson Grenier gets a rebound and scores as the Camels take the first lead of the game, 2-0.
Very buck from Grayson Grenier, but anything this Campbell team can get, they will take.
Brody Gagne has it in the quarter, gives it to Tyler, gives it to Connor Flaherty at the top, gives it to Ethan Flanagan, surveying the floor. Now elects to dribble. So he tries to get a screen from Connor Flaherty. Fakes the shot, fakes another shot, fakes multiple. Flips it over to Tyler. Ethan Flanagan gets the ball, the top, double clutch, fadeaway three. The top for Ethan Flanagan misses. Ryan Gear with the rebound for the Camels. Ethan Healy makes a great heads-up play. Open shot in the elbow for him. Sorry, could not track a word. The elbow as he misses the wide open shot. This is Bombers basketball. As Brody Gagne tries to drive to the hoop, misses the layup. And the Camels get it back. Ryan dishes it. Ryan Gear dishes it to Nick Ware for three. Misses. Connor Flaherty with the good rebound on the low block. Gives it to that outlet pass for Tyler. And now it's Bombers basketball. Ethan Flanagan on the wing, dribbling the ball, surveying. Passes it to Tyler. The corner three misses for Tyler. As Cole Deal grabs the rebound, we get a whack in the head, so I like to call it a whack foul. That's also what I like to call it. This is on the rebound for Dean on Cole Deal as he picks up his first of the game.
Once again, the Camels boxing out, grabbing the board to see if they keep it up.
Absolutely. As Ryan Gear takes it to the hole, dishes it out to Nick Guerra, gets a screen from Grayson Grenier, but he was moving his feet while he's moving his feet while he's setting the screen. So that is indeed a moving screen, and it is Bombers basketball.
Yeah, Nick Guerra thought about shooting it, but thought otherwise. Great play by Nick, but just a poor moving screen call.
So far, only one basket, as the Camels are up 2-0 with 7:20 left in the first quarter. Pretty low scoring in the start of the game, especially for two teams with so much offensive firepower.
Yeah, you're right about that, Jack, but you got to factor in fatigue. The two teams just played a whole game and then had a 5-6 minute break, so we'll see how that affects them. Yeah,
definitely very unorthodox. You don't really see that too often in a championship game. Double elimination is how Biddy is set up, so that's just the way it is in Bedford Biddy basketball. As Nick Guerra tries to take it to the rack, tries to take it out with the pass, but gets it tipped. Gets it, though, however, as Cole Deal takes a wide open free throw shot, misses. Nick Guerra gets offensive rebound, takes it out, and hits the three.
Jack, we talked about it all last game. Nick Guerra in the same spot on the court, hitting his shots wide open.
Absolutely, as Ethan Flanagan takes it to the rack with authority and speed as he misses the layup. And the Camels, Ethan Healy will get the rebound. A great dish from the elbow to the opposite block for Ryan Gear, and they find the open layup as the Bombers elect to take a timeout. And they're down early, 7-0. The Camels coming out with some firepower to start the game. We'll start the second game, not the first one. Starting the second game and the first quarter.
Hey, you're right about that, Jack. You can tell the Bombers only have about 6 players, which means only one bench person, so fatigue is a big thing for them, but the Camels have their full team here today, so we'll see how that factors. But once again, Ethan Healy with the great pass, not hitting his shots, decides to find his teammates for a great backdoor cut by Ryan Gear.
Yeah, and even for the Camels, they mostly have their full team, but they're playing Ryan Gear and Nick Guerra pretty much the entire game, so I'm sure they're definitely fatigued as well. I can even see it. We can see it from here. Ryan's face is very red and he's panting. He's very tired from the first one.
Yeah, but as they should, the two leading scores so far.
Yeah,
combined.
arguably their two best players too, alongside Ethan Healy and James Gear. It's definitely their best four on this team. As the ball gets batted away from Cole Deal, ball's batted away from everywhere. Grayson Grenier gets the ball, shoots, misses. Grayson. So it looks like a little off-ball scuffle from Grayson Grenier and Ethan Flanagan as he seems to have shoved Ethan Flanagan off the rebound on the baseline, but it will be Bombers ball because it was out on Grayson Grenier.
Yeah, I mean, it's a same narrative we talked about. Both teams being way more physical now.
Ethan Flanagan with the deep three, misses the bank off the back iron as Cole Deal takes it to the hole, loses the ball, but they call it a foul.
Great take by Cole Deal, giving it to the line here for two.
Absolutely. Definitely a good play to draw the foul too. Went up with the ball and he got the whack on the arm. He really sold that, so a very good job there by Cole Deal.
Gives Nick and Ryan a little breather as well.
Absolutely. As he swishes the first free throw. And that means their scoring total to 8 as they're up 8-0 early here in the first quarter. 5 minutes left. As they make a substitution. I think that's the first time Ryan Gear has sat on the bench for the Camels as they sub in his brother James Gear for him.
Yeah, I think you're right about that, Jack. I mean, up by 10 or 9 early. Try to get Ryan Gear some rest here.
Absolutely. And Cole Deal makes good on the second free throw as well. Early 2 points for Cole Deal as the Bombers try to get an open shot here. Brody Gagne, open three, misses. Rebound by Nick Guerra.
Right off the screen, and the Camels got lucky right there. They're going to have to start closing out if I do those screens.
You have Cole Deal open for three in the corner. Misses side iron. Goes to Brody Gagne. Tries to push the ball. Elects to survey. Did a little jab, Hezzy. As he takes the ball. Has the floater through contact to the free throw line and hits it. Nick Guerra, an open three. Misses. Long rebound for Ethan Flanagan. He grabs it for the Bombers. He's pushing the ball fast.
Bombers look like they're about to pick up the pace.
Nice little fake pass there. Connor Flaherty for three, open, but he misses. Full court pass from Guerra to Healy to Deal on the low block. Spin, fade away, misses off the backboard. Rebound by the Bombers.
It's a wild shot by the Camels, but Ethan Healy trying to feed his teammates and get his teammates involved.
They stop play as Brody Gagne seems to be injured, I believe. He's holding his finger, but he's telling the bench and telling the refs that he's all good. Brody Gagne right after that, taking it to the hole versus James Gear. Up, takes a couple of bounces around the rim, but misses. He's talking to the refs, trying to convince them it went off Cole Deal, but in reality, it went off him. As Cole Deal inbounds it for the Camels. Ethan Healy giving it to James Gear on the top. Cole Deal open for three, misses. Another long rebound for Ethan Flanagan as he dribbles it up for the Bombers.
Not seeing many offensive rebounds at the moment. That was the key for the Camels last game. We'll see if they can keep that up here with the 7-point lead.
Absolutely. It's Jack Ferlin. Nice little drive and dish to Connor Flaherty on the same side board, the same side block, sorry. Grabs a couple offensive rebounds and tries to take it back up, but misses all of them. As Ethan Healy drives the hoop, tries to dish it to Nick Guerra on the opposite block, but he draws the foul on Brody Gagne on the jump.
Yeah, definitely you can see the Bombers getting frustrated at the moment with the refs. Let that get to their head. This starting to look like the Camels in the first game in the first quarter. They kind of flipped the script here, or the Camels did.
Yeah, absolutely. You can definitely tell by the way they're playing to their intensity. They're definitely playing with much more purpose and intensity, it seems like, in this game. Since they just lost the last one, they don't want to lose this championship. So,
100%.
Ethan Healy misses the first free throw, but makes good on the second one. Extends their lead to 8 as they're up 10-2 here with 2 minutes and 4 seconds left in the first quarter. As Brody Gagne gets the ball from Jack Ferlin, tries to give it to Connor Flaherty, but gets the ball stolen. A sloppy pass from Nick Guerra gets taken back by Brody Gagne by the Camels. Tries to give it to Tyler P. in the corner, but goes off of his hand for some tight defense by Ryan Sullivan, and it's Camels ball. James Gear gives it to Ethan Healy. Takes a little step back corner shot. Maybe his foot is on the line, but it doesn't matter. He misses.
Great look by Ethan. Usually he makes those, but just been an ongoing theme for him in both games so far.
Yeah, he's definitely very cold in both these games. As Brody Gagne takes it on against Cole Deal, uses his body, wraps it around him, and draws the shooting foul. So we'll go to line for 2. Brody Gagne, a very efficient free throw shooter and a very efficient scorer. He's one of the better players, one of the best players on JV this season. He averaged a lot of points, and I know in Biddy he averages a ton of points too. Clearly shown by the first game and makes good on the first one. Ty, when you have a player like Brody Gagne, it really opens up the game for your team a lot. I know our team definitely could have used him probably, huh?
Yeah, you're right about that, Jack. You know, we had a pretty sad ending, but a guy like Brody Gagne who can draw fouls easily. Missed shot by James Gear. Draw fouls easily, gets the shots he wants. We'll see right here.
Yeah, absolutely. As Brody Gagne tries to go to the hole, but a great defensive play by Ethan Healy as he strips it from him as he tried to go for the layup. But yeah, some context on that. Me and Ty were also actually Biddy teammates in this league. Played for the Ball State Cardinals. We were the 3 seed entering the playoffs. And unfortunately, we lost in the quarterfinal matchup against the Tennessee Volunteers, which the Camels did beat in the semifinals. So we only lost by 2, so it was a very, very close game, that's for sure.
You're right about that, Jag. Looks like a foul on Ethan Healy or Cole Deal.
Yeah, I believe they're calling it on Cole Deal. It was a shooting foul as Tyler did a little up fake, drove in on Cole, tried to take the left-hand jumper, went in and out, but they called it a foul. He makes good on the first one. And the ball rattles in and out in the second free throw. Jack Ferlin gets the ball, offensive rebound. Then Connor with another offensive rebound. The Bombers really grabbing a ton of offensive boards. Connor misses the layup, but gets the foul gets the contact on the layup, which counts for a foul.
So far, Connor Flaherty, you know, keeping his hands up, not fouling, playing great defense, and grabbing a ton of boards at the same time. A lot of second chance points is what this team needs right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Pretty low scoring first quarter, but the Bombers definitely controlling the offensive boards and the boards in general as they cut the lead down to 4. Only down 10-6 as he makes the second one. Now it's 3. Down 10-7. As James Gear makes a very, very, very rookie mistake, steps over the line as he's inbounding. That's a violation, and that will be Bombers basketball.
Obviously, James disagrees with the ref here, but that does not matter.
That's the James Gear special.
Oh.
As Connor misses the open layup, Cole Deal for 3 hits the top of the netting, top of the black netting on the Lergio court, but it won't matter.
I don't think it had a chance anyways.
Yeah. I don't think it would have mattered anyways, but it did happen. And with the end of the first quarter, the Bombers are down 7-10 against the Camels. Ty, what do you see from the first quarter here?
You know, it's a lot of what we saw in the first game, in the first quarter. Just the teams flipped the script, kind of. You know, you got the Camels pushing the ball, and you have the Bombers not getting back in transition. But, I mean, at the moment, both teams getting the shots that they want. Not too many wild shots going up. They're just not falling at the moment. I think the Camels, you know, got to start spreading out the scoring a little bit. You know, those people that usually score are not scoring. For example, Ethan Healy and James Gear at the moment with no points. So, like I said before in the first game, you know, James and Ryan Gear got that brother connection, the best pick and roll duo in the league. So they utilized that a bit in the first game, but haven't seen it yet in the second. So we'll see.
No, absolutely. And the Bombers, although they're down by 3, they're doing a very good job on the rebounding. Definitely getting a lot of offensive boards per Connor Flaherty and Brody Gagne, 2 of the more physical guys and bigger guys on this team. And you can see that just from their paint presence as they're grabbing a lot of rebounds for the Bombers.
Yeah, great point, Jack. I mean, the Camels haven't been too efficient, but the Bombers don't let them get any second chance points.
As, I don't know, that was a little bit of a questionable call in my opinion.
Yeah,
he had his
maybe on
hands
the
up.
floor.
Yeah. They're going to call it a shooting foul, though, on Ryan Gear for Brody Gagne using his body again to draw the foul. These two have been going at it all night. Even in the first and second game, they've just been taking it to each other.
I'm not complaining, Jack. It's great basketball at the moment.
Oh, yeah, it's wonderful to watch, too, as Brody Gagne makes good on the first free throw, as he's a very, 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 very good free throw shooter. He seems like he's talking to Ryan on the block, talking some trash. Shoots the second one, and it rattles in.
You see Ryan Gear check to make sure his feet were behind that time.
Just to make sure that he doesn't do the same thing as his brother James. As you see a little bit of the pick and roll there. Not super successful, but that was a travel. Yep, they're going to call that a travel. So he shuffles his feet on the baseline there.
You know, the Bombers putting a lot more attention on Ryan Gear in the low post. And number 32 kind of leaked out, but just tried a little hop step and ended up traveling.
As the Bombers take it out, Jack Ferlin gives it to Brody Gagne, dribbling center court. Makes a move, gets by Ryan and James Gear, finds the open Connor Flaherty on the opposite block and gets the easy layup for 2.
Yeah, wide open Connor Flaherty, been the X factor so far. Been the unsung hero.
Absolutely. So Nick Guerra tries to make the move from the wing, gets it to the opposite elbow, but loses the ball and turns it over.
Refs having a conversation at the moment.
Maybe they're trying to see if that's a turnover on
And
Camels or the looks like they overturned the call.
Ryan Gear very happy about that.
They're discussing. I think they were discussing if it hit off the other player's leg on the Bombers.
Yeah,
but
potential kickball.
yeah, it seems like it did. So because of that, it'll be Camel's ball as Ethan Healy tries to drive to the hoop and draws a foul.
I believe it's on the floor.
Yes, it is on the floor. 7:55 left in the second quarter. The Camels are still up in this game, 11-10. As Ryan Gear takes it to hole, Euro step, takes it with underhand scoop and draws the foul on Connor Flaherty.
You know, I've seen that Euro step, you know, for years now. Ryan Gear, some of the best guys that can do in the league, that Euro step. Usually draws a foul, gets a bucket. That time, draws the foul, gets 2 at the line.
Ryan Gear taking a couple dribbles, shoots a first free throw, hits off the rim, goes out. Gets another free throw here at the line. Dribbles a couple times, lines it up, shoots, misses off the back rim. An offensive rebound for the Camels. Nick Guerra comes up with it, passes it out. James Gear on the wing, misses the 3. Another offensive rebound for Ryan Gear. Tries to draw the foul from behind, but misses the free throw, and they do not call the foul. As Connor Flaherty gets the ball, dishes it.
Great matchup right here.
They go at each other again. The matchup of Ryan Gear and Brody Gagne go at each other again. Brody Gagne draws another foul on Ryan Gear. And you can see
Gear getting frustrated,
yeah.
But he's just putting his body into him. Brody, you know, looking like James Harden out there drawing those fouls. I mean, and he's textbook at free throws, so definitely a bright spot for the Bombers so far.
Yeah, I think if you want to continue this game, you know, guarding Brody Gagne, I think putting Ryan on him might not be the best decision. I mean, he already has a couple fouls on Brody, and he's one of your biggest players on this Camels team. And I think if you want to have success winning this game, then I think you should definitely maybe put Nick Guerra or someone else, another big, strong defender on Brody, so he doesn't get Ryan to foul out.
Yeah, right about that, Joe. I mean, Ryan so far with 2 fouls, but even just giving Brody Gagne some different looks, different people on him may help them.
Absolutely, and with those 2 made free throws from Brody Gagne, the Bombers are up 13-10 with 5:50 left in the second quarter.
Camels have not scored in a couple of minutes, I believe. You know, the Bombers picking up the pace, you know, drawing fouls, not getting too many missed shots. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely. And so far in this game, low scoring, but definitely close game. So Ryan Gear takes it to the rim and draws the foul.
Ryan Gear continuing to draw fouls, but just not being able to hit the free throws. And I mean, the way this game's going, the free throws might affect them or hurt them later in the game down the stretch.
Yeah, definitely, 100%.
See if you can knock these down.
See, takes the first one, misses again.
Once again, I mean, hitting the front iron and rolling off, not getting shooter's roll at the moment. And these fields are going to affect him, Jack. I mean, they're already in the bonus, too, so
yeah, absolutely.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely. He misses the second one. That's 0 for 4
Once
in the
again,
last
yeah.
2 trips. Those are 4 easy points that could put them up in this one. They're down 13 to 10. That could easily regain them the lead, but instead can't cash in on those. As James Gear, sorry, not Ryan, the other brother, James gets the steal, passes it to Nick Ware. Nick Ware cross-court overhead pass, gives it to Ethan Healy. Ryan with the offensive rebound over Brody Gagne. 2 teams fighting for the ball, hustling. That's what we love to see here.
You know, wild shot for Ethan Healy. I mean, I think it's kind of getting to his head at this point. You know, that's not his game. That was a wild layup. He has to get more on the wings, elbows, and take the shots he usually gets. So far, though, not getting the shots he usually takes.
Absolutely, as the Camels will retain possession after 2 Bombers players hit it out of bounds off of each other. Cole Deal with the 3 in the corner. The bank does not go in. Tyler dribbling it down the court. Nice pull-up jumper with the left hand for 2.
That's what I mean, Tyler, you know, not the biggest guy on the court, but still with a smooth jumper.
As the Camels look to push the ball as they get the ball stolen, Nick Ware trying to pass out from the block. Another great pass for the Bombers in the transition. Dean Polchinary finding Tyler, the wide open backdoor cut for the open left-hand layup.
The Camels take a timeout.
Yeah, and the Bombers kind of switched momentum in this one. They were down pretty big, down by 8-9 points in the first quarter and really shifted the game. Now they're up by 7 in the second.
Yeah, right about that, Jack. I mean, I think at the moment, the Bombers have to be like on a at least 12-hour run at the moment. I mean, the Camels have been stuck at 10 for a while now, just not getting any second chance points. You know, they're not the most efficient team, but they play great defense. Excuse me. And they're just not knocking out free throws too. And I mean, down by 7, those 4 missed ones from Ryan Gear, a player who gets fouled quite a bit, you know, not hitting the free throws at the moment. And that will definitely affect them down the stretch.
Yeah, absolutely. And like you said, that's the game right there. I mean, both Ryan Gear and Brody drawing fouls on each other, and that's really the difference. Brody is a great free throw shooter and great player overall. I mean, he makes a lot of shots. He's one of the best players in this league, and he's able to make the free throws. And equally as well, I mean, Ryan's an unbelievable player too in this league, but the one flaw with his game is he can do everything else, but he can't shoot free throws on like Brody can. So that's the game right there. I mean, if he hits those, it'd be 14, and if Brody missed 1 or 2, I mean, pretty much, if not 1 2-point game, yeah.
Yeah, you're right about that. Just Bombers very efficient shooting the ball.
Absolutely. Camels will get possession as Ryan Gear tries to take it to the hole again. Spins, gets the open layup for 2.
Does that signature spin, you know, he has great balance, floats it up, gets 2.
As Jack Frelin takes it to Cole Deal in the slot, tries to get the layup. Good look, but misses as Ryan Gear gets the layup, or gets the rebound, sorry. Pass the ball to Nick Ware, up fake in the corner. Nick Ware spin, fades away from the hoop, banks off the backboard, misses off the rim. Bombers get the rebound, Ethan Healy gets the ball to dribble up 4. As Ethan Flanagan being very patient with the ball, surveying the court, makes a couple dribbles, gives it to Brody Gagne. This is the matchup right here, Ryan and Brody. Brody pulls up for 3 in Ryan's face, misses off the front iron. Chris Luters with the great rebound, but the silly pass turns over to Jack Frelin. Jack Frelin misses the wide open opportunity with the bad pass. Ball gets batted around. Good defense.
KW with the hustle play. His teammates are loving it.
Jack KW makes the hustle play, but they will say it's out on him, however.
You know, the Camels pointing in the other direction, obviously.
Camels are too busy complaining. Oh, as Cole Deal makes a great defensive play while they were complaining. Cole Deal takes it. Good pass to Chris Luters as he draws the foul on Dean Polchinary. And the bench is loving that one.
Chris with a nice gesture. See if he can knock in these free throws.
Yeah, that's a foul on Dean Polchinary off the layup, and Chris Luters will go to line for 2. As he is standing there talking.
Not quite sure what he's doing.
He's taken, and he hits it off the backboard, front rim, and goes out. Not really dribbling, kind of moving his feet a lot. I don't know what's going on there from that.
I mean, every player is, you know, their routine.
Takes the second one, misses off the front rim. Brody Gagne falls.
Doesn't matter.
Ryan's talking trash to Brody Gagne as he gets the offensive rebound and scores the layup. The matchup again, Brody Gagne on Ryan. as both players getting frustrated. Ball's getting batted around everywhere. As the ref calls blue ball, but both teams wearing blue jerseys, so everyone's kind of confused what's going on here. As Ithaca will retain possession of this one. But Brody and Ryan definitely getting frustrated with each other, both slapping the floor, both going hard at each other. But you gotta love to see it, Ty. You gotta love to see it in Bedford Biddy basketball.
Of course, never gets old, Jack, never gets old.
Jack Furlan gets the ball off the inbound, takes it to the rack.
A little too soft. Nice shot, though.
A nice take, good opportunity, but doesn't cash in on that. As Cole Deal tries to go up with the shot, loses the ball as he tries to go up, and it's out of bounds on him, and it'll be Ithaca ball.
Not much contact right there, just loses the ball on the drive.
As Ryan Gear makes a great defensive play on that matchup against Brody Gagne. Ethan Flanagan goes for the block, but hits the arm and draws the foul for Jack KW.
Teammates loving that as well. You know, this Camel team, you know, they care about every single guy, no matter the playing time. They respect every guy on the court, and they're always rooting for him.
Yeah, this whole team are all best buddies, including you, Ty.
Yeah, you know, I've known a lot of these guys for a long time in the Camels, but still not being biased here.
Yeah, absolutely. Can never be biased here. Jack KW misses the first one, jumps for his free throw, takes the second one, but misses both, as Ithaca will get the offensive rebound. Ethan Healy pushing the ball, getting it to Brody Gagne in the corner for three, misses off the side iron. A good save by Ryan Gear, but not quite, as he gives it to Brody Gagne, the wrong player.
Tight defense.
Oh, Ryan Gear got
shot.
put on skates by Ethan Flanagan as he hits the corner three over Ryan Gear.
Ethan Flanagan, just great athleticism, able to get the shot in the corner.
Absolutely. Oh, and Ryan shoves off Tyler, and that'll be called for a shove on Ryan. I don't know how many that is on him. It has to be at least 3 or 4.
Yeah, that's actually his third, Jack.
That's his third?
But even Tyler flopped it or not, you know, still you could see Ryan extending his arm right there.
Yeah, absolutely. Ithaca retains the ball here, 19-14. They're up by 5 with 30 seconds left in the second quarter as Jack Furlan gets an open spot up 3 and hits it.
You know, it's been the story that Bombers are getting great open looks from deep, just not knocking them down, but right there Jack Furlan changes that narrative.
As that extends their lead to 8 points. They're up 22-14. As Cole Deal drives the hoop and draws the foul.
Gets in the bonus, I believe. Yep, it's like
He's talking to his bench before he gets to the line, but he eventually does make it to the line. It's a treacherous journey to the line. Talking to Jack Furlan, the free throw line. Takes the first free throw on the 101. Banks in and out. Nick Ware gets offensive rebound, puts it up off the bank.
High off the glass.
Yeah,
great shot by Nick Ware.
absolutely, and gets it in. 22-16 with 8 seconds left. Ethan Flanagan takes it to the hole for the Bombers. Draws the foul.
That's on Ryan Gear. That'll be Ryan's 4th here in the first half.
Yeah, definitely not good for the Camels. Probably their biggest player.
I believe that was on Ryan Gear.
Yeah, if that is, that definitely hurts them a lot.
So it is his 4th foul.
Yeah, that's probably their biggest X factor here. I mean, he's been able to generate so many points for this team, and not having him potentially in the second half could really hurt them.
And in Biddy basketball, like the NBA, it's actually 5 fouls you're fouled out. It's not 6. So if that was on Ryan, he has 4. If not, he's sitting at 3.
Oh, and
And it is on Ryan Gear.
we got a technical foul on Ryan Gear for chirping the ref. It looks like they're still talking. As Ethan Flanagan was on the line, Owen Smith escorting Ryan Gear out of the game. He must be escorting him out. As his brother James Gear got subbed in for him, as Ethan takes the technical free throw and misses.
Big loss for the Camels. I mean, it's only the first half. If he's done for the game, even if he's not, though, he's still sitting at 4 fouls. So if he's gone, you know, for the rest of the second half, that'll be a big loss for the Camels.
So Brody Gagne will take the second technical free throw. He banks it off the front iron. Sorry. Oh, that must have been the, yeah, so that's Ethan Flanagan, sorry.
Yes.
Ethan Flanagan's second free throw, and then the 2 technical free throws right here. So he makes the first technical one, but misses the second off the front iron. So only bringing their total to 24 and only extending their lead to 8 as they're up 24-16.
Ryan
With
Gear
5 seconds
back
left
on
in
the
the second.
bench. Good thing to monitor here.
With 3 seconds left, Ethan surveying, pump faking over Nick Guerra, takes the shot, misses off the front iron, as that will end the first half here at Lurgio Gymnasium. This is the Biddy Finals. 24-16, Bombers are up currently.
I don't know about you, Jack, but great, entertaining game so far. I've seen a lot of emotions. But right now, the Bombers clearly controlling the game. I mean, in the first quarter, they were down 9-2, I believe. Very slow game, but they picked up the pace, hitting their wide open shots the Camels have been giving them. So we'll see what adjustments the Camels make in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely, and the Camels doing very well. It's kind of the flip. The Bombers in the first game were doing a very good job on the offensive glass, and now the Camels are doing a good job at the offensive glass. That's creating them good opportunities and lots of fouls to be drawn. And for the Bombers, they're really pushing at the pace and the transition. You're getting some free buckets. They're hitting a couple threes. Jack Furlan hit a nice 3 in the wing. And then Ethan Flanagan hitting the nice corner 3. And with Brody Gagne, being the all-around great player he is, hitting a lot of free throws, getting those open looks and scoring a lot. I mean, it's made their lead go up to 8, 24-16 going into the third quarter.
Yeah, you're right about that, Jack, but right now the Camels just not getting quite the production they need from their big-time players. I mean, James Gear sitting at 0 points, and I think the last game he was still in single digits, so we'll see if they try and get James Gear rolling. Like I said before, the best, pick-and-roll team in the league. Haven't seen it much just yet, but we'll see if James Gear hasn't put up that many shots, right, Jack?
No, definitely not. And I think they have to utilize him now going into the second half, you know what I mean, because his brother is 4 fouls, so I think he's actually going to get a lot more production. I think him and Nick Guerra are going to get a lot more production in the second half, only because Ryan's been taking the majority of the shots. And I think if Nick Guerra can hit some good looks, if he can hit a lot of shots, and I think if James can get going, because James is also a good shooter too.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
People don't realize that he's a good lefty shooter, so I think if he can get open, and I think if Nick Guerra can, get the ball and score some high percentage looks, then I think they can get right back into this game. But I think the Bombers are doing just a great job of pushing the pace, great job of being patient, finding the open man on the back doors, getting Brody open, and they've gotten into the Camels' heads a lot. So I think they're definitely in the upper hand right now, and they're doing very well positionally wise.
Yeah, it's a good point, Jack. The Bombers definitely with the momentum right now. The Camels talking it over on the bench, trying to calm down Ryan Gear. Because right now, I mean, sitting at 4, 1 more, and he's out of the game. I don't know if the Camels are going to try and save him for the fourth quarter. But, I mean, we'll see what happens. It's a very tough situation right now, though.
Yeah, absolutely. We're about to get underway here with 20 seconds left at halftime. People are just kind of shooting around here. Some of the Camel bench players getting some shots up. Ithaca Bombers taking a break because they only have 6 players, so all those players definitely gassed. Taking a quick drink and seat on the bench.
A lot of controversy surrounding Ryan Gear right now. I wonder if he's able to come back in this game. He is sitting on the bench, so that is a good sign, but the expression on the Camel's face right now, he might have gotten kicked out of the game, but we're going to find out.
Yeah, I guess we're going to find out. He's definitely not going to be starting the second half here for the Camels, but we'll see if Owen Smith, I don't know what was obviously said with Owen Smith and Ryan, but hopefully he's definitely let back into this game because he's an entertaining player to watch, and he has a huge personality, and we, as viewers, we love to see it. So.
Yeah, I mean, right now, James Gear, Nick Guerra, and Ethan Healy, it's what's going to come down to right now, Jack.
Yeah,
see
absolutely.
What offense they can draw up.
As Nick Guerra gets the 3 off, he misses. Connor Flaherty gets the rebound over Ryan Sullivan. The Bombers look to push. As Brody Gagne tries to up fake and get the pass around. It was a good idea, but got batted away by the Camels. As Dean Polchinary will pass it in for the Bombers.
Weird looking fall there. Ryan
Yeah,
Sullivan's
that was
still down.
he might have gotten injured on the play. Tried to dive for the loose ball. I respect the hustle, but got injured. We're gonna stop the game and check on Ryan Sullivan as he took a hard fall.
Yeah, he's still down, holding his lower groin area. Oh, his ankle maybe.
Yeah, I think it's his ankle.
That looks like his right ankle. Can't put much pressure on it.
Yeah, his teammates helping him off the court. You love to see that from teammates, 100%.
Yeah, Ryan just dragging that right foot. I mean, that's terrible to see. Looks like he's in some pain.
Yeah,
Just got tripped up.
Yeah, I feel that one. I've injured both of my ankles a ton of times. That's definitely not good to see. That's a horrible injury.
Yeah, you're right about that. Also, lingering injury too, Jack.
Yeah.
Affect you long term as well.
Yeah, affected me long term. I've broken and sprained both of my ankles multiple times, and it's definitely affected me. I can, even just playing regularly, I can just feel it. It definitely doesn't feel good, so you definitely hate to see that.
Grayson Grenny checked in for Ryan Sullivan.
As the Bombers will take it out from the inbound, Jack Furlan gives it to Brody Gagne as he looks to get a screen from Connor Flaherty.
Wide open look.
Is patient. Connor Flaherty gets the three, tries to bank it in. Doesn't get it to go. So Camels get the offensive rebound on the ball. Looking to push it. Nice little dish to Grayson Grenier from Nick Guerra. Nick Guerra tries to get the offensive rebound, go up with it, but misses. But he does indeed get the contact to earn the foul.
Grayson Grenier getting frustrated.
That was a good look for Grayson, however, though. I mean, it was a good dish right to Grayson from Nick Guerra. I mean, you can't really be too mad about that shot. It's an open shot. It's a good shot. It rimmed in and out, but that happens. You know, it is what it is. You got to move on. So Nick Guerra makes good on the first free throw. Dribbles, spins, lets it go. Misses off the front iron. The Camels with another offensive rebound from Cole Deal. Misses the shot, and Connor Flaherty finally gets a rebound for the Bombers.
Connor Flaherty once again has been the X factor so far this game. You can tell his impact on the court's massive at the moment.
Jack Furlan gets the ball on the wing. Makes a little hezzy, drives, kicks it to Dean Polchinary for the shot. Airballs the shot. Connor Flaherty trying to get the offensive rebound for the Bombers, misses. James Gear, great one-hand pass. Ethan Healy in transition. Ethan tries to go up to the left, but he draws the foul.
Yeah, great foul by Tyler. I mean, that was a wide open look. Bombers didn't get back in transition. Bombers capitalized on it. Oh, excuse me, Camels capitalized.
Absolutely, and that was a great pass by James Gear. Kind of like an overhand to right hand, almost like hook pass through the defenders. And that was a great on-the-money pass.
But once again, Jack, the free throw should not fallen, especially in a game like this, 7 points.
Yeah, absolutely. As Ethan Healy misses the first and second free throw, Ethan Healy's been really cold tonight.
Connor Flaherty wants to get with the rebound.
Usually don't see that out of Ethan Healy, one of the better mid-range shooters in this league. He's very cold tonight, which is very unlike him. Jack Furlan gives it. Dean Polchinary gives it back to Jack Furlan on the wing.
Trying to run some offense. Furlan, very patient player.
Gives it to Tyler. The lefty. Little hezzy dribble. Pull up three. In Grayson's face. Misses. And no one tries to go for the rebound as it goes long out of bounds. The Camels would gain possession of the ball. Ethan Healy inbounding it to James Gear. Gives it to Nick Ware on the corner. The up fakes, drives, floater in the lane, and makes it.
Nick Ware once again with the athletic bucket.
And that brings their total to 19. So they're down only by 5, 24-19 with 6 minutes in the third quarter. Very close game. As Brody Gagne makes good on the floater in the paint. Goes right at Brody Gagne. Nick Ware goes right at him on the drive. Draws the foul on the ground on Brody Gagne.
With Brody, I mean, that same hezzy move either makes it or draws the foul. Definitely working all game.
As Brody Gagne lets Ethan Healy go right by him, gets the open lane and gets the left-hand layup to go.
Maybe they'll get Ethan Healy going. Much needed scoring for the Camels from him.
I think that's what he needs to do right there. I think taking shots from him, he hasn't been hitting them. He's doing a good job at driving into the paint. I think he just needs to keep doing that. Driving into the paint, getting those open layups. I think that's what's going to get him in a rhythm.
One thing I just noticed too, Jack, Ryan Gear's nowhere to be found on the Camels bench, so he might be out for the rest of the game.
Yeah, I do notice that, Ty. Good observation. I didn't even notice that.
And so he might be done for the rest of the game. Huge loss. Connor Flaherty. He'll come back in the fourth quarter. He might find himself in double-double range.
Yeah, very possible. Yeah, definitely possible. Brody Gagne takes it on Ryan's brother James. Cole Deal with the good defensive play on Dean. As James Gear jumps the passing lane, gets the steal. Nice spin move, takes it to the right hand and finishes the layup. What a great play in transition by James Gear.
Gear's first points of the game, just a smooth player.
As Brody goes back, takes it right at James Gear, and he draws in the foul on James.
Once again, Brody going with the left, went to the right, little hezzy, draws a foul once again.
The
Campbell's
pass
got it within 3 though.
Yeah, Brody's really been able to do that all game. He's doing a great job at, using the hezzies and using the crossovers to get to the lane to draw the fouls. So he makes good on the first free throw.
Yeah, good point, Jack. I mean, I don't think he's missed a free throw all game. I think he's a perfect 7 for 7 at this point.
Yeah, definitely a very efficient free throw scorer. We saw that all year during JV and during Biddy as well. I mean, he's just such a lethal shooter. Takes the second one. Oh, there's his first miss, Ty. 7 for 8 as the Bombers get an offensive rebound.
Right there.
And the Camels get the defensive rebound, or sorry, defensive steal. James Gear pulls up from deep and hits it. Deep 3 for James Gear. That's his first 3 of the game.
James Gear, I mean, that's his shot. He makes this all season. Looking like Trae Young a little bit. Brings it within 1.
Absolutely, brings it in 1, 27-26. Bombers are up 1 with 3 minutes, 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Brody taking it to the hole again and making the layup.
Once again, a strong finish. I mean, he's dominated that lower block all game.
Nick Ware skip past to Cole Deal. A little bit of a poor pass by Cole Deal, but his teammate does end up getting it. Takes it to the hole. Tyler gets a nice strip and steal and the nice pass. So Brody Gagne in transition takes it over James Gear again.
Once again, gets hacked. I mean, it's been the story of this game, Jack.
Yeah, misses the free throw, but he does get fouled on the way up.
Campbell's not found an answer for him so far.
Yeah, he's just able to just speed by everyone and just use his body and just draw easy fouls for him.
Yep,
and
right
he goes to the line again. He makes good on the first one, 8 for 9 today. Or in the second game, sorry. It's unorthodox. I'm used to only doing 1 game, but
it's a lot for these players, but they're still hanging in there.
Absolutely. Takes a couple dribbles, spins, shoots the second one and makes it. So that extends their lead to 5, 31-26 with 2 minutes left in the third quarter. A close one. This is the championship game, so whoever wins this will win it all. A lot of pressure on these teams. As Ethan Healy gets the ball stripped, tries to dive for it, and accidentally on the way trips Dean Polchinary, but, well, it doesn't matter because he did hit it out of bounds. It will be Bombers basketball. Brody Gagne taking it to the rim again.
Thought he might have gotten fouled
there. I think that was a foul call, but they missed the foul call.
Gets right back,
missed the open layup. Do a little cherry pick action.
There we go.
They get it up the floor. Brody Gagne gets the open layup. Kind of a makeup for the last one.
Oh.
And Nick Ware gets the and 1 on Dean Polchinary, trying to take the charge. Nice athletic play to take it right to him. Using his left hand to get it off the glass for the and 1 layup.
Yeah, you're right about that, Jack. Nick Ware has great bounce. Able to lay it in right there for the and 1.
Nick Ware makes good on the and 1, making the free throw.
Nick Ware once again the leading scorer for the Camels.
James Gear with a good heads-up defensive play, using his arm to get into the lane as he tries to get the steal. Unfortunately, doesn't. Bats out of bounds, and it will still be Bombers basketball. Ethan Flanagan taking to Ethan Healy, great pass. Brody Gagne taking it backdoor, almost makes the layup, but couldn't quite get it. to
Camels
go.
somehow lost Biddy on that play, but luckily they got lucky.
Ball swinging to Cole Deal. Tries to take a shot, passes it in. It's good. Tyler tries to take it to the hoop, misses the floater. This is a good look for him, though. It's offensive rebound. James Gear for three. He misses. Offensive rebound by Nick Guerra. Gets it up. Goes off the front iron, gets it, and misses.
Wow, Camels, fighting their heart out, especially in that third quarter, brought it within 2, even without their star player, Ryan Gear.
Yeah, definitely a couple great opportunities for the Camels at that final sequence right there. They had a couple open shots, but unfortunately the rim just wasn't friendly to them. They couldn't get it to go. But they were able to bring the lead only for 2 to the Bombers. 33-31 is the score right now going into the fourth quarter.
Right about that, Jack. And you think back to all those missed free throws by the Camels, too.
Both teams discussing their game plan going into this fourth quarter, especially James Gear talking to Ethan Healy right now, trying to plan out what they want to do for this fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's hard adjusting without your star player leaving mid-game. But if any team could do it, it's the Fighting Camels.
Absolutely, and they were the 4th seed going into playoffs, but they've kind of stormed their way through the playoffs, beating every team they've went up against towards this point. And their first loss of the playoffs were their last game against the Bombers. That was their first loss, and that forced this game, the second game, to happen. So
yeah, you're right about that, Jay. You think back to when they played the Tennessee Volunteers, the #1 seed, undefeated all season. Tennessee Volunteers are a big team, but that didn't affect the Camels.
yeah, Tennessee had a couple weapons. Jack Hinton, another really good, one of the best players in the league. Another really good player on JV alongside Brody Gagne.
Yep.
And then also as well on that JV team, Charlie Galamaga, another very good player. So definitely a powerhouse team, but the Camels were able to beat them as Nick Guerra pulls a deep 3 and hits it.
Nick Guerra once again has been the star for this Camel team in both games.
Absolutely, as he's been all season. He's an unbelievable player.
Right
Used to play Trinity JV. I remember in my JV days when I was a sophomore. Nick Guerra was on the opposing Trinity JV team. He does go to Trinity right now, but he's a great player, one of their best players on that team.
Yeah,
sure.
I remember watching him his freshman year. He's definitely made a huge jump. He's always had that balance, athleticism. Right now, he's very efficient in both these games.
Absolutely, and that 3 from him brings the game to a 1-point game, 35-34. Ithaca Bombers up by 1 with 8:58 left in the game. As Nick Guerra gets the ball back. Ethan Flanagan, a good defensive play there as he tries to swat the ball from behind, but unfortunately is out on him and his Camels basketball off the inbound. Ethan Healy gets the ball, gets the screen from Jack KW, takes it with the left, goes up reverse, misses. Cole Deal with the offensive rebound and makes it in. As the Camels take their first lead since the 2-0 the beginning of the game. They're up 36-35. Tyler shoots a 3, misses. Dean Polchinary gets the rebound, misses. The Camels get the defensive board on the fast break.
Defense by Chris Luters.
Ethan Healy takes it against Tyler and draws the foul. Great offensive play. Full steam ahead for him. Great play to draw the foul, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Right now in this shift, Camels are without James Gear and Ryan Gear, but they're still faring pretty well. They got the lead right now. 2 free throws coming.
As Ethan Flanagan prepares to take the first one. Takes it, makes it. Nothing but net on that one. As they extend their lead to just 2, 37-35, 7:40 in the fourth quarter. Prepares to take the second one. And he hits that one too. Makes good on that. 38-35 is the Camels' lead. That's their biggest lead of the game, believe it or not.
Yeah, you're right about that, Jack.
They've played a great game, though. Nothing but greatness. Maybe not in the second quarter, but they've definitely showed heart, and they're coming back in this one right now. As Brody Gagne takes it and draws another foul.
Once again, the same exact move, draws a foul again.
That's his bread and butter.
It really, both games, too.
Just taking it to the rack no matter what, drawing the foul and shooting it so he can get to the free throw line. He's done it all game. for both of the games. I'll
Yeah,
give
you're right
both.
about that. One thing that surprised me is, the Camels are faring well in the glass even without Ryan Gear.
And he makes good on the first one. I believe that's 10 for 11, the free throw line. So he makes that one. 10 points for him at the free throw line. He's prepared to take second one. Shoots it and misses. Off the front iron. The
Strong
Bombers,
rebound.
Dean trying to go for the offensive rebound over it looked to be 3 Camels players, but he got called for the travel, trying to move his body to rip
questionable
the
travel
ball.
call, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Looked
I
like
mean, he was.
the Camel players still had their hands on the ball.
Yeah, I know. I agree with that. And, I mean, he was trying to move. To kind of like rip the ball. He was moving his body to rip, but he didn't get it, and he got the travel call, unfortunately for them. But the Bombers, after a couple looks for the Camels, miss. And a no call down on the other end. Ethan Healy defends and stops Tyler. And Dean Polchinary runs into Ethan as he was trying to get ready to take a dribble, and a spot-up shot draws the foul.
Bombers push the ball that possession. That's the one time that's worked out for them.
So Ethan Healy gets the ball off the inbound, is patient with the ball, uses the screen, draws another screen, gets the ball back from Nick Guerra off his own screen, takes it to the hole, hop step, that they call it a travel.
Wow.
Talking to Retz a little bit. Oh, and he gets the technical.
Another Camel player gets teed up.
Ethan Healy with the technical, trying to talk to Mr. Ken Harrington.
I mean, obviously we don't know what was said, but not many gestures, I don't think, Jack. I wonder what made the ref call that.
Well, I'm sure Ken knows best. He's a long time referee.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
My ex-JV coach here at Bedford High School, and also part of the program. Great guy, and he is a very good referee. So whatever he said, he must have deserved it, because he knows best. That's for sure.
Doubt.
As Tyler goes to free throw line, takes the first one and makes it. For his technical free throws. Takes the second one and also makes it. Catches it on both. And just like that, it is a tied game, 38-38 with 4:51 left. This is a close one.
James Gear is sub back to the game. Jack Fellin as well. Subbed in for Dean Polchinary.
Ethan Healy also stays in the game as well, even after the technical.
Oh yeah, good point, Jack.
Both of the number 5s guarding each other as Brody Gagne takes it against Nick Guerra, but misses the left-hand layup. Cole Deal taking it to the hole. A nice little hop step and dish out to Ethan Healy. That's a double dribble. That's a good call right there.
I mean, Ethan Healy knows his game, behind the arc. He knows he's not the best. Tries to step in, but unfortunately gets a double dribble called.
Yeah, and I think that's the right call too. He used his one hand to dribble, kind of hesitated and used his other hand to dribble, so that was definitely the right call. Ethan Flanagan taking it to Ethan Healy. Tyler gets a pump fake, nice pull up mid-range. He misses. Nick Guerra grabs the offensive rebound, dribbling up the floor. He loses control of the ball. Ethan Flanagan with the steal for the Bombers. Dribbles up the floor. Nice little scoop dish to Brody Gagne. He loses the ball and another steal. This time for the Camels as Nick Guerra takes it to the hole and another steal. 3 steals in a row.
That's some great defensive play by both teams so far.
Brody takes it to the rim and gets the layup. Just like that, they regain the lead, 40-38 with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in this fourth quarter. James Gear gets the ball from Nick Guerra. Elects to use Grayson Grenier's screen. Gives it back. Nick Guerra for 3, misses off the front rim. James Gear with a great offensive rebound and putback with the left hand. And it's tied once again. Ethan Flanagan taking it up the slot for the Bombers, being very patient with the basketball. Looking to use Connor Flaherty's screen. Some pushing between Healy and Connor Flaherty on the screen. Brody Gagne taking it to the hole. Nice defensive play by Cole Deal as it hits back off Brody Gagne, and it'll be Camels basketball.
Down the stretch, the Camels are really locking up Brody so far. You can tell he's getting frustrated. We'll see if they can keep it up.
Yeah, that was a great defensive play by Cole Deal. Knowing that he was going to try to go for the shot, didn't go for the arm, but went for the ball. Got it. and got the turnover off Brody as he makes another nice play, another up fake, drives it to hoop. It gets the draw foul on Brody Gagne.
Clock still running here. Cole takes a baseline. Gets 2 free throws.
Yeah, you got to be aware of the clock too. Once it hits 2 minutes, it's stop clock. But before that, it's running clock. So you do have to be aware as he misses the first free throw. Takes his time on the second. It's up, and it's rims in and out. As Ferlin and Nick Guerra fought for the rebound. Bounced off their hands, went to James Gear, and he got the free 2 points at the left-hand layup.
James Gear making his presence known here at LA in the fourth.
Yeah, absolutely. Now it's 42-40. The minute 48 left in the fourth quarter. As Brody Gagne tries to go for the layup, didn't get the foul. His teammate Tyler tries to go for the offensive layup. Tries to get he got the offensive rebound. Goes for a layup, but he misses, and it'll be Camels basketball. Close one here. 42-40. Camels are up 2. Cole Deal takes a 3. Misses off the front iron. Nick Guerra tries to put the putback, but him and Grayson Grenier collided in midair, and he couldn't get a proper shot off and threw it out of bounds. So it's Bombers basketball.
Oh, got it.
Brody Gagne with the unbelievable take, using that Euro step and got the and one over Cole Deal.
You know, great heads-up play by Cole, taking charge, but unfortunately Brody with the Euro step gets the shot to fall and the foul.
Just like that, it's a tied game. 42-42 with 1:24 left in the fourth quarter, and Brody, as we know, is proficient from the line. Let's see if he hits it, and he does.
Oh.
They're up by 1. 43-42 in the fourth quarter of the championship game here at Lurgio.
Can't ask for a better ending, huh, Jack?
Yeah, this is great. We like to see close games, and this is definitely a great close game. James Gear taking his time, drawing the double team, gives it to Ethan Healy, drives, kick out to Cole Deal for 3, and he hits it.
Big shot.
Big shot for the Camels as they regain the lead by 2 for that 3, 45-43. A great dish by Ethan Healy to the outside, found Cole Deal wide open for the corner 3.
Got to think about if the Camels get the ball back, if they're going to put a shot up or just keep passing the rock around. We'll see what happens.
Brody Gagne doing his bread and butter, driving to the hoop. Gets an unlucky bounce by the rim. So the ball gets loose. Jack Ferlin diving on the floor for the play and calling the heads-up timeout. That's a great play for the Bombers.
Yeah, big play. I mean, if the Camels got the ball back, they would have just held it, chew this clock down, up by 2. Great play by Ferlin.
Yeah, definitely high IQ that gives them the possession, which they need bigly because they're huge. Sorry, I cannot find the correct adjective for that, but they need that immensely. There you go, that's the word I was trying to use. Immensely. So they regain possession, they're down by 2, so they definitely need a basket on this possession, that's for sure. What do you think they're going to try to go to, Ty? What do you think they're going to try to go for to get a basket here?
You know, I've noticed a lot of double teams on Brody, and I don't see it stopping, so I say drive it to the low post, dish it to Flaherty, number 14 Connor Flaherty on the other block. He's got to be open for 1. And even, you know, only a few players can really match up well against Flaherty, which is Nick Guerra and maybe Cole Deal. So we'll see.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Ethan Flanagan, too, could be open right here. They elect to give it in. Bunch of Bombers players collide on the opposite side wing, but Brody Gagne does get it from Connor Flaherty. Taking a 1v1 on Nick Guerra, goes to the hoop and draws the foul.
Gets the call.
He does it again. Brody Gagne looking very beat up as he walks to the free throw line, but he's been getting hit all day.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that.
Draws another foul. Goes to the line again, down by 2. Hopefully he can capitalize on this to make it a tied game. As the fans are chirping him as he switches the first one.
Doesn't matter for Brody. The efficient free throw shooter he is.
Brody takes a deep breath. 2 dribbles, a spin. Another 2 dribbles and a spin. Eyes at the rim. Shoots and misses off the front rim. Offensive rebound by the Camels. As Nick Guerra, as defensive rebound, sorry, not offensive. The Camels get it. Nick Guerra gets the defensive rebound, draws the foul on Connor Flaherty.
Camels
and they have just entered the bonus, I believe.
Looks like we have a 1-1 coming up.
So that'll take them to the line for a 1-on-1. as they are up by one, 45-44 with 43.9 seconds left on the clock in the second game of the night and in the final game of the Biddy season championship. Nick Guerra squares for the first shot and makes it. Huge free throw for the Camels. This extends their lead to 2, 46-44. Nick Guerra squares up for the second. And he misses off the back iron. Offensive rebound by the Bombers. Jack Ferlin gives it to Ethan Flanagan. Gives it back to Brody Gagne. And he loses the ball. And he has to reach in foul to stop the fast break transition. Smart foul, but unfortunate turn of events that he lost the ball there. Usually a strong ball handler.
Yeah, it was very, very slight, especially this late in the game.
Definitely seems very frustrated with himself as he heads to the lower block to try to grab the free throws. Nick Guerra goes back on the line for an additional 1-and-1 set of free throws. Shoots it, makes the first one. Another big free throw. 47-44 extends their lead to 3. 33.7 seconds.
Nick Guerra with 15.
Nick Guerra looks to shoot the second one, and he rims in and out. Jack Ferlin grabs the offensive rebound, or defensive rebound, sorry, and calls a quick timeout so the Bombers can talk things over. 47-44 is the score for you in this one at Lergio Gymnasium. 32.4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Close game as we all expected, and we love to see it. The atmosphere in this gym has definitely picked up a little bit from when it started, kind of low, since coming off of the first game, kind of low energy, but now the energy is back up in the air.
Yeah, Jack, you gotta love it. I mean, you gotta thank the Camels right now talking about playing defense without fouling. Up by 3, yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. What do you think the Bombers are saying right now in their huddle? What do you think they're gonna go to?
I mean, it's gotta be Brody. I mean, if you think about it, best three-point shooter on the team, draws fouls almost every single possession. I mean, he's been the story of this game. But I think the Camels are gonna be ready for it, so we'll see what happens. Jack Ferlin's been very quiet. Might want to watch out for him as well.
Yeah, as the Camels are doing somewhat of a full court press here, trying to disrupt the Bombers' offense. 27 seconds left. Brody Gagne with the ball. Tries to dribble. Gives it up to Jack Ferlin. Tries to get a screen. Tyler gives it back to Ferlin. 16 seconds left on the clock, down by 3. Connor Flaherty, deep 3. Misses. Camels grab the rebound. James Gear with a defensive rebound and draws the foul.
Connor Flaherty must have thought there was no time left on the clock. Puts up a wild shot.
This could be big right here. This could seal the game for the Camels. James Gear going to the line, I believe, for a 1-and-1 and maybe 2. Let's see, 9 fouls. That may be, I think that is 2. Is that 2 free throws? Yeah, 2 free throws. So he's got 2 chances here. They're up by 3 with 7 seconds. Let's see if he can capitalize. Breathes heavily, shoots, misses. Sorry, it was a 1-on-1.
No timeouts for the Bombers.
No timeouts for the Bombers. They get the ball. Ethan Flanagan, triple team, shot, and he misses. And that is it. The Camels are your 2023 Biddy champions.